Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll pitch it to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tamped down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Perry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll find Moreau here. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
27-yard line.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 7.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. back to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Let's go now.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Powering his way forward. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. Breaks through the contact. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, Saints.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Second and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Block it in motion right.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
20 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there on a 1st down for Seattle.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, number one. Watson, Oscar.
From midfield, here's Tua. He completes this to Walker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And Walker has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Watson, Oscar.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On On second down, here's Pierce. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might well stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
Whoa.
Now Tua. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Kamara now to return. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3. But could not get the ball over the chalk. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns. 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Roberto Sanchez. set to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Scat.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab. Whoa.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 here. Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Step.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watson, Oscar. Number 1, high.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Back to throw is Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Hall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.